Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. So good morning. So we got Chris already in here. Hello Chris. And hello everyone, whoever is going, quite a few people watching. So hello everyone, I hope you're having a good start of the day, depending where you are at. Where you're at the moment, it could be evening at your time, if you're living probably in USA, as morning in there, I'm quite real. Anyway, so we are back to the daily Forex or live Forex analysis for today. So I've been watching into the markets for already quite a few hours now, and it's being pretty choppy at the moment. So hello fortune teller, we got fortune teller here. Hello. Yeah, market's being choppy. Pretty much this week, since started at the beginning of this week, it's been a pretty range bound market, so which is not that good for us as traders, because we do want that volatility for the when it's a range bound. It's personally. Because my strategies generally it's involved when it's trending, or unless on the range is a long range, a wide range, then it's fine. But I generally like when it's trending, it can make a lot of pips. No movements, yeah, correct. It's not really much going on in terms of this week. So I've been watching a lot of markets, and generally I do like to trade the majors, and I do look for the minor currencies and rarely exotic. I'm already picking to the minor currencies, but it's not really much going on. I call one trade, which is which one was that? Swiss franc, Japanese yen. So there looks like a small movement. It might be a potential for the downside. So I already put the limit order in. I don't know, it's coming up now. So this is a different one. So I already put the limit. I did put it on the Discord channel. So if you follow me on the Discord, I already put the levels on the Discord channel. So the entry is probably gonna get triggered in about, that's like at a pip, just above the pip away. So it might get triggered in. So I do see the potential on. Let's go a bit closer. So I do see the potential because the price came down. Okay, this is not a New York session, a New York time. This is an IG one, so this is on a UK time, not on the New York time. But actually, I can switch that. Okay, this one is on New York time, so we can see this. So the price in here, the price came down. This is on a 4-hour time frame, so it tested this this low. We already had this nice long retracement, so I don't think the price will have the big retracement. So I put as of the entries around, okay, it's triggered already my entry in here. 11300 was my entry with a 20 pip stop loss. So it's been already triggered, and the stop loss is around. So stop loss is around here. So I'm expecting for this one to come down around these levels, potentially even take out this spike low. We also have the low down. I think it's this low, the 4-hourly targets. So we're gonna see if it's gonna do it or not. So it might continue towards upside, but for now I do think that it's gonna have more downside. But we're gonna see. It's only a small lot, so if I lose, then it's not a big deal, because it doesn't look particularly like a great setup. So I just have a small lot on it. So let's see if it's gonna work out or not. My stops is around somewhere around. Oops. Somewhere around this level, so we're gonna see. It does looking like it's having a momentum towards upside now, so that's great. Okay, anyway, let's I triggered in already, so okay, let's back to here. So I pre-selected the currencies, which is Gbpusd, Swiss franc, Japanese yen, and Aussie USD. Pretty much the British pounds USD I've been eyeing since Monday now. I think late Monday to up until now, but it's very choppy. So let's start analyzing the Gbpusd. So this is a daily time frame. I start from the daily time frame and then drill it down to the shorter time frame. Yesterday we put this sort of an inverted hammer, almost a doji candle, so it's more like inverted. So it's indecision candle. I'm hoping for the downside on this one because we pushed all the way up here So it took out, yeah, the price took out this spike high in here, but then it went all the way back down to this level, and we closed as an indecision candle. So now my sort of analysis looking more towards the downside than the upside. I was looking for the upside when the price was sort of picked in here. I was looking more upside, and then I think we got into the short trade. It was down at this level, but I did get stopped out. Unless you had a wider stop than I did, I got stopped out, just got nicked in here. And then now price just went all the way down, and now it's sitting at this level down here. So this 4-hourly little support level, and we got this one as well. So it's sitting on this 4-hourly support level, so it's not really doing much. Again, I'm thinking to maybe give it a try or not. I might reduce the position and give it a try like that. I will see how it's going to come up. At this level. I might give it a try for the short, but I want to see a bit more how the price is gonna come up, because it's fairly close. 90. It's about 99. Okay, it's 99. Let's see. Maybe the price will come up to this level. We're gonna see how it's gonna behave. In terms of the levels, again, this is on a waiting because it's been on a range bar. This doesn't really show you where it wants to go. But my view is I'm looking for more towards the downside, unless the price will either push, shows more momentum towards upside, then I'll switch it to a long side. But for now, I'm more inclined towards the short than long. But the price has to do. I still want to see a bit more on this one, what the price would be, what this currency is going to do before I decided to. Decides to jump in to take the trade. So for now, it's on a waiting. So I do view these on a waiting list, as a lot of other pairs. So yeah, this is on a waiting. Can't really say much on this one. Maybe this. So yeah, 60 pips away. Okay, that's far. Yeah, I need to see and see what's going to happen in next couple of hours. I'll be updating on the Discord channel, so if you're not joined my Discord, the link is in the description, so just click on and join that one. I will be updating my trades on Discord. So let's jump into the Swiss franc, Japanese yen, I believe. Yeah, Swiss franc, Japanese yen. Okay, CHF, Jap. Why? Okay. Ooh, wow. Okay. It's came up higher than I expected. That I already I'm on this one. I'm long on this one. I've gone to about 1,1300 with a 20 pip stop loss. Looks like I might get stopped out as well, but it's a small lot. Yeah, it depends how far. Let me see. It hasn't taken out. Okay, it hasn't taken out this spike in here, so maybe that's what the price is aiming for. We got this little high in here, so we're gonna see what the price is gonna do. So far, it looks like it's charged the momentum towards upside. So hopefully, we'll have a rollover, and yeah, we'll continue to go down. So as I said, I do have a long position on this, not long, the short position on this one down at 112.41 if I'm not mistaken, at the down around this level. So now I'm looking at this one, it looks like it might not do it, because now it's about 10 pips away from my stop loss, so it's pretty close. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen. If it shows more strength, then I might even switch to the long side. So on a daily time frame, it does gaining momentum. Weird. Okay, it's gaining momentum. Okay, so as of this one, we can see we have this this move, sort of a big retracement, you can call it. And on a 4-hour time frames, it was picking towards a downside. So we had this. So we made this this main low down here. So we took out this lows down here. The price has the longer retracement, so it came up. Where was this? It's around. So it tested. Yeah, so it tested this high in here, and then now it came it has another retracement. So I was thinking that when generally price does that kind of moves, and it has already a main long retracement towards upside, so it's when it comes down and tests this support level, generally has another bounce before it continues to downside. So that's the reason of the trade behind this. But now it's looking like that it's gaining the momentum towards upside, so it might not be enough. Maybe after it comes up here, we're gonna see. Let's go to 1 hour time frame. Oh right, okay, yeah, it's gaining pretty strong momentum towards upside right now, so it's probably that trade is pretty much dead because they're looking pretty strong. Yeah, in terms of now, we're gonna sit and wait to see what it's gonna do. It's gaining momentum towards upside, so I might be just switching towards long after I see what's gonna happen. So we do have this another support resistance level up here. I might set up in the next couple of hours. Certainly, I will want to see a close on a 4 hour time frame before I take the trade. For now, it's still a waiting list. Apart from the trades, I just announced it on a Discord channel, but this trade is gonna get stopped out in any minute now. So yeah, it's pretty close, about 2 pips away to get stopped out. Okay. So jumping to the next one, Euro USD. Let's go Euro USD. Go to daily. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't really show as much on the daily time frame. Yeah, yesterday we had this nice downside, this nice down bar. It's pretty much lost. Yeah, pretty much lost. Like day before we had this nice up bar, but then the price came all the way down to this level, but I could not keep that, and then we have left this little tail, and today it looks like it's pushing higher. Let's go to 4 hour time frame. Yeah, it doesn't really show as much on the 4 hour time frame either. Yeah, it has a similar-ish pattern to the Swiss franc Japanese yen. The setup wise, it kind of a similar one. We had again the long, the sort of price came down, tested the support level, long retracement up, then came down again, and now it's having this little retracement. Very similar to the setup. The pattern wise is similar to the Swiss franc Japanese yen. So I'm thinking I'm a bit tempted now to take the short. It's either, in terms of the short, will be either this highs or this highs. Probably gonna be, let me see with the stop loss wise how it's gonna work out. So calling off 1305. Okay. Might end up, yeah, this one's gonna be under observation as well. Maybe depending how this gonna come up to, most likely this level. This is not that good. So it depends how it's gonna come up. If it's gonna take about 2 candles to make its way up to this level, I might take the short trade. So I'm talking about 2 4-hourly candles, so it's quite far away. A lot of things can change until that. So we're gonna see. Again, this is also on a waiting list. There's not much of movements going on in terms of the lot of currency pairs on the old range bounds. Dollar is not looking that strong either. So yeah, a lot of waiting games in. Yeah, a lot of waiting games. So let's see. Someone's asking Aussie USD. Okay, I'm gonna go analyze Aussie USD, and then come back to the charts. Probably gonna look pretty similar to the Euro USD. Yeah, more or less similar than. Okay, daily time frame. As always, we start from the daily time frame. Yeah, it does not looking the price is pretty much doesn't show the direction. It's pretty much directionless. We have this yesterday put this weird candle, and today's doesn't show much of movements. Let's go to 4 hour time frame. Yeah, price. So this movement in here, the price came up, tested these highs, and then traced down, and then it's coming back up, and it's sort of stuck in this this resistance level. Let's see if it's gonna have if it's gonna have a roll over, then might be an opportunity to trade on that. But this is yeah, it's a bit of a question. Yeah, again, Aussie USD, that will be under, yes, just sitting and waiting, pretty similar to the Euro USD on that, and Gbp USD. There's a lot of, they have positive correlation between them, all that 3 currencies, and yeah, pretty much if the one does something, then the rest of them is gonna follow. So if this one's gonna start spiking up, the Gbp USD and also Euro USD is most likely to follow the path. So and all of them are in the choppy range, so it doesn't really show much what the price wants to do. So it doesn't really show the hint what the where the price are going. For now, it's again sit and wait. It's just really weird choppy pattern this from beginning of all the way from beginning of this week. So it doesn't really show much around what the price is doing. MD sounds at Euro USD, so I did analyze that one. Fortune teller said EM, please. EM. Okay, let's see. Keep in mind next time when you first analysis. All right. At the end. Okay. Please. Yeah, please is important. It's good. And this answer says thank you. Okay, no worries. So we did analyze all these currencies. Okay, so we are so far about 20 minutes in, not even 20 minutes. We do this live Forex analysis for 1.5 hours. So there's plenty of currencies to analyze, but I do I already seen it, most of them are in a choppy range, so I do understand there's a lot of them are not in a good, yeah, a lot of them are in a choppy range. Let's have a look at the, so if you have any requests, just type them in the chat box, or you got any questions, just let me know in the comments or the chats section. Let's have a look at the news. We do have a news out today, but it's late. It's 5 p.m. the main news. Yeah, so far the daytime is we are pretty much clear on the news up until 5 p.m. So 5 p.m. because we get the Fed chair, the Powell testifies. So this will can create a volatility depending on how it's gonna. And on the New Zealand dollar side, we have a GDP which generally doesn't create too much of a volatility on the GDP, and it's very late at 11:45 p.m. on this is all UK times. So it's quite late. I don't generally, I don't trade that late. However, on Thursday, which is tomorrow at 2:30 a.m., we do have this quite a big news out on the. So it's quite significant news on the Aussie side. So employment change and unemployment rate, it does create some volatility on that one. Depends also how far the expected and the actual number is going to be. So we're going to see that price only tomorrow early in the morning. So depending where you are, if you're in UK, you're probably going to be sleeping at that time unless you're night owl. So yeah, but so far we are clear up until 5 p.m. today. So and if you're going to take the trade just before the news is out, then keep in mind that we do have that 5 p.m. news out at that time. So we're going to see Okay, back to the can't see nothing. Yeah, Chris says can't see nothing. Yeah, same. Yeah, I'm saying I'm looking for that. The only thing I've kind of spotted the small opportunity that was the Swiss franc Japanese yen, but I believe I was. Oh no, I didn't get stopped out yet. I was. Yeah, this the Swiss franc Japanese yen. So that's the only trade I took. But looks like it's pretty close to my stop loss. I actually thought I'd already got stopped out, but it looks like not yet. So we're gonna see. Hopefully this one's gonna push. Let me go to see. Chfjpy. So let's go to this one. So hopefully, hopefully this in this 4-hour time frame, this still has 1 hour and 40 minutes before this candle is closed. Hopefully by the time the price will push it down at this level, then there will be sort of a hope that okay, the price will probably going to continue to fall. But obviously if this candle is going to close pretty strong, then the chances of this one going higher is high. So we're gonna see what it's gonna do. It's pretty close to my stop loss. So I don't know if anyone took the trade with me at that one. If you did not, probably it's a good sign because it does not trades to get into. Hassan is saying, are you gonna give us some trades to get into? Well, if I would have seen any trades, I would definitely would have mentioned, but so far is nothing at the moment. So it's not like you just go in and then just take the trades as you wish and you go by. So it's not dictated by me or any other trader. It's dictated by the markets. So markets are the main parts in this one. So it's not me, it's about the markets. If the market does not represent the opportunity, then there is no way you're gonna take the trade unless you wanna just gamble and all of that. Hey, okay. Yeah, sounds quite demanding to be honest, Hassan, so it can be a bit nicer. I mean, I'm not supposed to do all what I'm doing, it just might, I do enjoy that, but niceness goes in a long way. Okay, so let's see what it's gonna do. So which one should I have a look? Any other one? So far I know there's a couple of currencies already, about 4 or 5. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the Euro Aussie. Euro Aussie. Let's go to daily time frame. Okay, so as I believe I did say that yesterday. Yeah, looks like it's I did say yesterday that if the price gonna close above this this potential trend line, when the price came down at this level, obviously we could not have trend line confirmed because it was not closed by just an anticipation. But you can see now it's the price closed above, so we have this this trend line, actually the wedge pattern, because this is the main trend line. This is the main trend line, and now this created this wedge pattern. So it might in the next couple of days the price might do all that, and before it's it breaks either up or down. So this one's gonna be, yeah, we're gonna be monitoring this one. But so far on a daily time frame, at least doesn't look particularly interesting. But again, this one has a wide range, the wide pip range, so we can still get out a good amount of pips on this one. For a time frame, let's go to 1. Yeah, it's very range bound. Yeah, very range bound. Let's look at the 1 hour time frame. Look at this this one only bullish candle in here. I believe that was yesterday. Yeah, it must have been yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. I think it was the news time at 3 o'clock. It just shoot up, and it's still in a choppy range, so it does not really show much of what the heck the price was to do. So we're gonna see. We do have this wedge, so I think it's gonna start move around within this wedge pattern until eventually it has to break either higher or lower. So we're gonna see what's gonna do. But so far, I don't see any potential trades to take. Andreas, hello Andreas. USD Japanese yen. Andreas is saying, wow, forgot. The laughing monkey. Okay, that's pretty good name, the laughing monkey. The first time someone makes a live trading. First time someone makes live trading. Okay, I've seen quite a few people making live trading. I'm one of them as well. Many pips we do. Oh yes, we need the pips, the pip guard. Okay, so let's have a look at the USD Japanese yen. Isn't the USD Japanese yen go for a buy in a bit? We're gonna see that. Okay, let's analyze. Okay, so Hassan saying is the USD Japanese yen gonna go for a bit. Okay, I'm gonna have a look at the 4-hourly time frame. Let's have a look at Andres. Because of that, I need opinion from the honesty. Is George a good what he's doing? Thank you, Andres. Okay, I'm gonna have a look at the USD Japanese yen, and someone is saying the golds. Okay, I'm gonna have a look at this. So first, have a look at the USD Japanese yen, and then I'm gonna have a look at the golds. Okay, let's have a look at the higher time frames. See, oh, look at that. Yeah, look at this daily time frame. It's such an awful. Look at this. This is yesterday, day before. So these two candles and the today. Okay, it's only beginning of the day today, but the yesterday and day before candles is very ugly. Look at this candles. That's not a good sign. Okay, let's go to 4-hour time frame. It's very directionless. On the 4-hour time frame, it's very choppy. Look at just this range bounds in here. Yeah, it does not looking good. Let's go to 1-hour time frame from here. Okay, so and as of the 1-hour time frame, I will not trade this one, to be honest. It looks very flat. It's looking on the daily time frame as well as on 4-hourly time frame. It does not looking good. Unless you want to scalp it for get a few pips, then it will be justifiable. But definitely in terms of the day trade, yeah, I will not look forward to trade this one because it's very range bound. Let me see if I can get something out of it. 107.48. There is a potential that maybe the price will, because maybe the price will go up to this height because we are in a range bound. It does not really it doesn't really look that it will go up or down because it's pretty directionless. So only thing I would think of, it can maybe. It's just very in a big maybe. It can go 107.48, so which is about what, 14 pips, 15 pips. But yeah, I would not trade this one personally. It's got 1-hour time frame. Let me see. Yeah, this is more of a sort of a scalp, like a small scalp trade, potentially. But we do have the highs, some sort of some resistance on the way until the 48. So I don't think. Okay, looks like it's pushing higher. Let's see. 32. So the one thing I can see, if you really want to trade the USD Japanese yen, the one thing I would see, first of all, I would wait for the 1-hour candle to close, and then I would look for the retracement down to one of these lows. So this one looks particularly in terms of the support level on the 1-hour time frame, it looks pretty decent. but again, the risk reward wise, it does not really work out that much. So if, let's say, we get onto the 107.32, then we have to give this one about 9 to 10 pips. Maybe we can get away with 8 pips. About 9 to 8, 9, 10, roughly about this. So 8, 9 to between 8 and 10 pips. So that means, and our target is going to be, okay, we can target this one, but unlikely it's going to go there because on the 4-hourly time frame, these are the spikes. There's a chance that the price will go 107.48. So if we get into 107.32 with about 8 pips or 10 pips stop loss, it's just not really worth taking this trade. Obviously, it can break higher, but just based on the what I'm seeing at the moment, unlikely it's going to do that, because on the daily time frame it looks pretty bad, and on a 4-hour time frame it looks equally as bad as on a daily time frame. Yeah, I would personally will not trade this currency. Okay, I'm gonna go. So the other saying, that's what I'm concerning about, and also other pairs still in waiting mode. Yeah, correct. I do agree. While we wait for the break up, yeah, definitely is the best. The best one will be sit on your heads. The patience game definitely is. The patience will be the best option for now, because it's just not worth to take this trade. Simply, if it's break this level, then we might, but ideally we want to wait for the confirmation on a daily time frame. But personally, I would wait on a daily time frame, because if, for instance, because the way it looks. So, for instance, if the price breaks this level on a 4-hourly time frame and then comes up, maybe let's say it comes up in here, right? So on a 4-hourly time frame. So just okay, excuse my drawing, but you get the idea. Let me just draw it. So you're gonna get a better sort of picture. So let's say that the price has broken this level, which means that okay, that's good. So we can get onto the trade. But if it breaks on a 4-hour time frame, it doesn't really confirm that it has broken this level, because on a daily time frame, it can come down. Can come down to, in the next 4-hour candle, 2 4-hour candles later, it can come down and close around this level, which means that the price has not really broken. It just yeah, kind of tested the fails breakout. So that's why we want to confirm that on a daily time frame. Just because it looks pretty ugly on a daily time frame, I do not like seeing these candles. If it was a different picture, then there are exceptions that you don't wait on a 4-hour time frame for on a daily time frame for the breakout, and it can proceed on a 4-hour time frame. But in this case, I would personally wait for the daily time frame on the breakout or the downside. So for now, it's not really doing much. Yeah, at all really. Okay, so waiting on that one, and the golds. Gold. So yes, oops. Let's have a look at the golds. Oh Jesus. Okay, it does not. Oh, actually, I did look at the. Was it yesterday or the day before? I think the day before. It hasn't really changed much. Yeah, this is pretty. It's been in a range since mid-April. If you look at in here, since mid-April, this is on a range bound. It's just going up and down, up and down. It does not showing much. I would leave this one for a swing trade rather than for the day trade, and certainly not for the scalp trade. Yeah, I would wait for the price to do either break higher or come down and just like do something really, because it's in a range bound. It looks like a lot of currency pairs, as well as the yeah, a lot of pairs, they are on a range bound, so it's waiting for something to be released. I haven't seen any major, like nothing big news out for this week, so it's not like it's enough for payrolls day or anything. So I don't know. It's a lot of them are in the Chfjpy mode, so we're gonna see something's gonna happen probably, and maybe hopefully the news gonna drive the currency pairs somewhere, and then at some point we're gonna see a break, either lower or higher. So for now, it's a very good patience week for now. It might change, obviously. We still have 2 more days today and 2 more days for the price to do something. If not, then it's gonna be next week. Yeah, in terms of trading this one, I would not trade. It looks pretty bad. Let's go short time frame. See maybe we have something. Yeah, on a 4-hour time frame, just look at these candles. It's so bad. When I see these long tails, it just makes me that I don't even want to look at it. Yeah, it doesn't look. On a 1-hour time frame, is full. It's like a full chop fest. It's worse than the what was it? US dollar Japanese yen. It's like a full on chop fest. This is even worse than the USD Japanese yen. Unfortunate, but that's what we have in front of us. So we're gonna wait. Either price gonna start gain momentum, either down or upside. Obviously, the big sort of trend is more towards upsides, but it's gone to the chop mess for like nearly 2 months now. So yeah, we're gonna see what it's gonna do. But for now, I wouldn't trade this one either. It's very good to practice your patience. This week is very good to practice your patience. I only managed to take, I think it was 2 or 3 trades, not many. So it's I think this is, and I've been there as well. So it's when you are a new trader, you have some idea what you're doing, but you just like, because you're not sure, you might just like sort of question yourself, like, oh, am I doing this right? Am I why not? I'm looking at this chart, but I'm not really seeing opportunity, so I might just doubt, because maybe I've been trading like 3 months and I'm not sure. So it just the doubt, because when you have a lack of experience, you have that doubt that, okay, maybe someone, the more experienced traders, they are taking the trades and profiting from the markets while I'm sitting there and I don't know, like markets, I can't really read the markets. That's normal. Sometimes there are times that you can't really read the markets, and the market just going into the full chop, like we are seeing at the moment. Is a lot of choppy pairs. So it's nothing wrong with to sit on your hands and wait until something, the price gonna start moving, or some opportunities arises. Thanks, thank you, someone. And Chris saying horrible gold. Yeah, it's not really doing us a favor. Yep, sit on hands. So we're gonna see. It's a good way to practice the patience, and that's normal in terms of the summertime. It happens. There's generally on the summertime the markets are more choppier than usual, so that's expected. I was expecting. Generally, it picks up about July. June is not as bad, but we are seeing this week is pretty bad. Generally, it's about starting of the July and mid-July on that one. So yeah, the Andre saying week of passion. Yeah, dollar just doesn't want to go anywhere. The markets in general, really. So it can change. It can change pretty quick, though. It can change pretty quick. Sometimes you're looking maybe a good few days and there's nothing going on, and then suddenly something happens. It could be news or whatever, something, and then it can start move, and then all of a sudden you might be seeing 4 or 5 trade potential opportunities to take. So it can change pretty quick. I've witnessed it in a number of times. Yeah, no worries at all. Yeah, obviously the economy in terms of the affected from the coronavirus and all that is not helping at all. So the travel industry in general, that's why. So we'll see if anything. Oh, did I got stopped out? Well, yeah, okay, I got stopped out on the Swiss franc Japanese yen. So the small trades just came up to stop me out. Okay, so it's just a small watch. I saw a small opportunity, but it did not really work. So I was willing to take the trade on that. Yeah, okay, that's good. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna write it on them. Does any of you recall the trades? do you keep the records of your trades? Every trade, do you record, or you just you don't do it? Will be wondering, because I still record my trades. So that will be interesting to know. Oh yeah, one thing guys, don't forget to smash the like, please. It helps my channel immensely, so don't forget to hit the like on this video. I do appreciate if you do that. All the things goes, I do put out a lot of free content, so the one thing I would ask is the smash the like on this video. Yes, Josh, I do take note. That's good. That's good. It's I find it's a great way. It's a great feedback. So every time you take the trade, then you put the the notes why you have taken the trades, what you've seen at the moment, how you were feeling at that time. So just write note, because you will forget. When I started, I was not recording, so I just thought that I'm gonna my initial when I started first trading, you obviously do some research and all that, and you see like a lot like experienced traders, they're saying like make sure you record your trades, and I thought I was really smart, and it was like I'm gonna remember the trades, but then after about 10-20 trades in, I was like no, I'm not gonna do that. I can't even record like the last couple of trades. I don't record, but I take notes on journey. That's good. You have to do some sort of recording, or it's advisable to do, because it will help you in your journey when you start going to the struggle, whether it's in notes or the trades you have taken. Ideally, do both of them. I do both. I record the trades and I put the notes as well. So what's the entry, whatever the trade I have taken, which currency pair, and etc. And then I do notes. I put the notes in next to it, whatever that the note is, how I feel and why I have taken this trade, and etc. etc. Laughing Monkey says done. Yes, like why I lost. Yeah, what you can also write. Andreas is why I lost, why it didn't go the way I like, pattern, and etc. Yeah, correct. Also the after the trades, when you already know the result of that trade, so why it has not worked out. You can't really always kind of anticipate, because you might see something and then you did everything according to your strategy, but still the trade might not work out, so it doesn't mean that it's your fault. So it might be just the markets, it doesn't work out. But the things comes down when you know that you should have not taken the trades and you still take it. That's where the recording comes very good. So when you look at the last 50 or 100 trades, and you see like, I should have not taken this trade, but I did, and then you see like, oh, I've lost on that one. It's maybe the 20 or 40 trades I've taken, which I know I should have not taken, and you see that, okay, if I have not done this, then I would have made this and that amount of money. So then you will think more, and then you will be more cautious that, okay, if I feel this emotional urge to jump on this trade because it's exciting, then I will step back, because my result shows that it's not a good idea, and at the end it will bite me back. So Laughing Monkey, yeah, thank you, Laughing Monkey. So like on that. So yeah, that's important. Yeah, feedback is important. So we did a few currencies. Still working on fundamental analysis. I hope for knowledge for fundamental. Fundamental is not. Fundamentals matter, but it's not a huge one in terms of the currency. When it comes to the currency pairs, you certainly need to look on both sides of it, the technical and the fundamental as well. But the mindset is your sort of worst enemy for now, until you have to get command of your mind. This is the biggest struggle. A technical fundamental or the chart reading is about 10 or 20%. so it's only a small sort of percentage compared to the 80% or even maybe more is the mindset, because you can have the best, you could read the charts like the best that no one else does, and you can have a best strategy on earth, but you still can underperform if you do not have the trader mindset. If you're not developing the trader mindset, you can still underperform, no matter what strategy you have, however you're gonna read the charts or what indicators you use. It does not really matter if your trader mindset is not developed. It's not gonna help. I know a lot of new traders would disagree on that one, but I think over the years I learned quite a few things, especially on the mindsets, and I'm reading on the mind a lot. But yeah, the psychological part of the brain, the brain in general, I'm fascinated with this. So I read a lot on the psychology, and it certainly does contribute to trading, not only trading, but in my life as well. So it's not just the trading. Have you guys read, what's your best book about trading you have read, if any you have read? I will be, today I'm going to write the book list. I'm going to get them together, the book list, so I'll be including it in my descriptions, so you can check it out. Make sure to check it out, because I read quite a lot of books about trading. So yeah, is there any book you read on that helped you on your trading or your reading maybe at the moment? So Chris is saying more stuff moves in New York session. Yeah, we're gonna check out on New York session. It's still a few hours before that New York session is open, so we're gonna see. Hopefully it's gonna start moving on the New York session. We will. Yeah, we'll see. So New York session is not going to open another 3 hours, so it's still quite a couple of hours before the New York session is open. So we'll see. Yeah, hopefully it's going to move some of the currency pairs, and we're going to see something moving at least. Okay, now it's coming down. Okay, maybe I didn't give it enough. I'm going to check it out later. Let's see. Oh, Euro against British pound. This looks like it's starting to move. Let's have a look at the Euro against Gbp. Let's see. Gbp. Let's go to Forex. Let's see what we have. Euro Gbp. Let's go to daily. Okay, it's only on a shorter time frames. On a daily, it's pushing higher. Left this tail down here, pushing higher. This one's been already tested several times. Again, this one is also in your range. We can see it in here. Look at this range. It's a range bound again. Even though the price already tested a good few times this resistance level, it's been tested a couple of times. So maybe the price will manage to break it this time if it's going to come up that far. So let's go to 4 hour time frames, see if we got anything. Okay, on a 4 hour time frame, it does looking. Oh, I did not look at. Okay, I didn't look at this one. Yeah, when I was analyzing, I didn't look at the Euro GBP, and it looks like could have been a trade actually down at this level. Well, the price pretty much kissed it. Let's see. So we got this. Nah, it's not. Oh, maybe this one. This one is starting to look a bit interesting, but I do definitely want to see more on this one. Depending, if this one pushes more up, more higher and higher, let's say if it puts a nice extended 4 hourly bullish candle, then I will be looking to potentially to trade this one on retracement. But for now, For now, not yet, but it's certainly starting to look like it's in my having some momentum towards upside, but it can be a false one. So we're gonna sit and wait, see what's gonna happen. I do like this one on a 4-hour time frame. It looks pretty decent, but needs a bit more observation on. Yeah, needs a bit more observation. So let's see. Yeah, again, this is on a waiting game, but as I said, yeah, I will be updating if I take the trades on the Discord channel, so not to worry. Yeah, if you want to join the Discord channel, it's going to be, link is already in the description, so just go on the description and press the link, and it will take you to the Discord website where you can register and join. It's pretty straightforward, so you can do that. And as well, if you're new to this channel, make sure to smash this subscribe. I do upload a lot of useful contents in here, and yeah, I do this live Forex analysis Monday to Friday, 8 AM UK time, so 5 days a week. Me and my assistant Emily, we are here to so I'm analyzing, so I'm in front of the camera, and Emily is behind the scenes. She's helping me out with your inquiries and questions and all that, to make sure that I don't miss anything. So yeah, waiting again. Ooh. No one have read the books. No one have read the books. Okay, so this is the Discord channel, by the way. So if, I got a few people already on the. I see a few people on the online. So that's Chris. There's a couple of people. Okay. Alright, so let's see. So we are nearly about 1 hour in. So we still got about 38 minutes before the live stream ends. If the chart's gonna go too quiet, Chris is saying in the zone. So trading in the zone, yeah, that's like a very I think that was one of the first books I read, Trading in the Zone and The Disciplined Trader. So this is the two main ones, and what's the other one's name? I actually haven't finished that book because I did not find that interesting. I know a lot of people recommend that book. Forex Wizard, or I can't remember what's the name of the something Wizard, the Market Wizard by I forgot the author's name. Yeah, I started reading that book a long time ago. I find it very dreadful. It's, yeah, I couldn't finish that book. I just find it very yeah, very boring, to be honest. And I know a lot of people recommended that book, and yeah, a lot of people like that book. But my personal experience, it was, yeah, I didn't find it that interesting. So I could not even finish the book. Yeah, that one, and the other book. The book I'm reading right now is very good. I would say very good for the beginner traders. I will write I'm gonna put the links, the books on the description after I'm done with this one, and if I find them, I'm gonna put them in the description so you can go and check it out if you want to get that book. But yeah, every book I recommend, I've personally read it, so I wouldn't recommend anything I have no idea what I'm talking about. But if I will recommend everything I have personally read, and I think it's a good for the traders. If I haven't read it, then I will say that I have not read it. But I will not recommend that one anyway. So I will just write the things I read, and also include what is good for the mindset, to improve your mindset. That will help you to in your trading. I'm going to include that one in the description parts as well. So I'm going to get on with it after I'm done with the live stream, probably in a couple of hours. I'll be putting down the description, the books in the description. Yeah, the low currencies. Which one should we have a look? Okay, Euro GBP. Yeah, we'll see what it's gonna do. Let's have a look. Yeah, even on a swing trades, they're not particularly as something to trade off. I'm looking at the both ones. Let's see one more time. This, yeah, in terms of the swing, this one made all the way back up to check out these highs. I'm gonna see this weekly. Yes, swings was also on the waiting. So it looks like this is a perfect opportunity this week, at least so far. This is perfect for scalp trading, and if you want to practice your patience, if you are, if that's where you're struggling with the patience on that one, because it's not easy to just look at the charts, and especially for the new traders to just sit on your hands and wait, because it's very tempting to just jump into the markets especially when the price starts moving. You want to be that part of the excitement. So when the price starts moving, you just like, this one is going up or whatever is going down. So you just jump into the trade, and then only to see that the price is just returns back to its normal place where it was before you jumped in. So then you start chopping around. So this is the time to practice your patience. Yeah, it doesn't look. Had a good 2 days, but today looks flat. Yeah, today's worse, but I have not. The Monday, Tuesday, I have not seen much of a good opportunities either, to be honest. Oh yeah, you did mention that you took a nice trades on, I believe it was Monday, if I'm not mistaken. Monday or Tuesday? No, Monday, I think. Yeah, Chris took some of the trades. Euro Gbpusd, I think one of them was the Euro against the Japanese yen. I have not really looked at the Euro Japanese yen. I think one of the trades I took on Monday was the cable, the British pounds, USD, but that one didn't work out. So left it alone. I'm still eyeing on the Gbpusd if something's gonna do, but for now it's looking pretty flat today. Yesterday, do not see much either. Depending what strategy you're employing as well, it depends what type of trader you are. I personally do love to trade on when it's the trending markets. That's where I make most money. The trending markets. Once I got that one right, and I generally have a fairly tight stop loss as well. So once I got that one in, I got loads of pips out of it. Generally, the semi swings tends to work out pretty well for me. This semi swings, because I have the stop loss generally I use, it can be tightened, so I can go even as low as 10 pips. Could be 15 or 10 pips, depends what's the opportunity is gonna like, and then I can have the run for quite a bit. So I did have like a 1 to 10 risk rewards and so on. The index going up, maybe I had a look. It's creeping slightly up, but I didn't see anything major unless it changed already. Let's have a look at the DXY, but it did not really. Yeah, it's only a blip. Yeah, it's only a blip. I would not say not. Yes, it's still the dollar is still weak unless it starts rallying. Then that will be good in terms of the dollar. If it starts rallying, then yeah, they will be buying USD. But for now, it does not particularly. Only on shorter time frames, on 1 hourly maybe. Oops, we're stuck. Okay, 1 hour. 4-hourly. Look at this candle, but it still does not really prove much. Yeah, as of the look at this 1-hourly time frame, it does not really do much, and on the daily time frame, we are still does not really shows much. It's pretty flat on the daily time frame. So unless the price, unless the index starts running, going up, then I'll be looking to buy the dollar. But for now, I would, yeah, for now it's not really doing much at the moment. Yeah, looks like a flat start. Which was so we did Euro Aussie, similar view. I don't know which one should we have, like. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look at British pounds, GBP, Japanese yen. Maybe we can. I think this one's not doing much either. Just have a look at no similar view, of course. GBP daily looking dead. 4-hourly. 4-hour looking also dead, and 1-hour looking hangover. So yeah, there's nothing going on. So on the 1-hour time frame, it blinked up and managed to test this the resistance, the 1-hour resistance, and we had retraced completely. So it looks like it's caused this there's sort of a doji or hanging man, inverted hanging man. There's so many the names on this one, I can't even keep up on that. People come up with the names, but indecision candle will be a specific and short name for that one. Actually, let me have a look at the 4-hourly again. So this is a 4-hourly time frame. The price tested. So we have this 4-hourly low down here. So the price tested that low as a reaction. So it pushed up and they hit that 1-hourly resistance. It also took out this spike high in here, and now it's retraced all the way back down. So now it's sitting at this time. It still has about just under 1 hour to this candle to close. I see the potential for these in terms of the targets. This one's going to be a very good area to the targets, because the price already tested this zone, this low down here. The next potential where the price might gravitate is going to be down at this level, which is around good 75 or 70 pips away. So this one actually, but it does not. It does not look. So I don't see this one how I trade this. That's only so that's the only problem where I'm struggling with this one, because according to the strategy I'm using, I don't see this one playing out, at least not yet, until the price does some moves. But for now, I don't see this in terms of my strategy to work out. But let's see. We're gonna see it's gonna work out or not. But yeah, as I said, that 4-hourly lows would be a good area to aim for. But for now, it's flat. So we'll see what's gonna, if it's gonna be any trade for this or any other currencies. I will update you guys on the Discord, so not to worry. Yeah, there's not really much going on. Okay. Chris is saying I just scalped EG, so you were GBP on a long, got a few pips. Yeah, that's good, Chris. That's good. If yeah, I would say that's a good market conditions for the scalp traders, but I do not do scalp trading. Yeah, I find it too dreadful. Personally, I don't. Just sitting on the next to the screen and looking every like a minute, 5-minute charts, all that. I don't personally. I find it a bit stressful. So. But yeah, it's a very good condition for these scalp traders to trade on that, because you most likely like you were in and out of the trades. I did write on the Discord that I'm actually starting to consider the scalp trading, but yeah, it was a joke. Yeah, I tried all 3 types of trading, which is the scalp, day, and the swing. But then I came up with the sort of idea of the semi swing. I don't think there's actual technical term for that, semi swing. I just made up with that semi swing, where it doesn't really fit on a swing trade and it doesn't really fit on a day trade. So that's called it semi swings. Yeah. I do like the semi swings are good, generally good trades, because if you can get the tight stop with a long target, it will work out very well once you get to that target. Okay, guys. So I will give it a couple of minutes. So if not much going on in the chat, then we're gonna call it a day in terms of the for the YouTube, for the live trades. But I will be here on Discord and then watching for the potential. Yeah, hopefully it's going to start moving on the New York session at least. Then we're going to get some sort of trades. I do a lot of backtesting right now as well, so it takes quite a lot of time and takes so much concentration on the backtesting, because as I think I did mention it, that on the other brokerage, I need to use different sort of strategy on that one. So I'm backtesting the strategy, and I want to have a higher win rate on that one. I need to sacrifice a bit of the risk reward on that, but it's still good. So I need to slightly change my strategy when it comes to the different the brokerage account, because I'm going to have a smaller amount in there. So it does. There's a lot of backtesting going on behind the scenes. I already backtested one strategy, but I'm not quite happy about it. So I want to tweak a little bit on that strategy. So it does take a load of time. It took me about, how long it took me to make this, to backtest the strategy. It took me about good few days to finish the backtesting that strategy, which actually did not end up as well as I thought it might end up. So now I need to tweak more and backtest again. So it can be a pain, and it takes a lot of concentration on the backtesting, because you need to be aware of your how you feel. If you start feeling sort of tired and you're not paying much attention, you might make mistakes on the backtesting. So you might do some mistakes, and then after that, once you implement the strategy, that will cost you, so to speak. So you need to have loads of concentration. And also you have to be aware of your biases, the bias, because you already know what happened, and sometimes you suddenly just move the charts a bit front, and you've seen that this trade either worked out or not worked out. So and then you need to be aware of that bias, because you might maybe look at this. you might be looking at this one. Oh, I would have taken the trade in here, but then you see like, oh, this trade didn't work out, so maybe I would have not taken it, but it could be a buy. So you need to be very aware of all that. You have to be very self-aware, very mindful. Ever thought about robot trading? Yes, I did, and I opted out on that one. I did not. I like personally trade myself rather than robots. The robots are very unreliable. The bots, the only exception would be if you design, or you get someone to design the trading robot especially for you. But if you're buying it from someone else based on someone else's whatever the strategy, whatever they're using, then I would say it's very unreliable. It's a lot of there's a lot of videos on the YouTube as well that the people tested the robots, and it's very underperforming. So I would not recommend the robot trading unless you get someone to code it for you based on your strategy. Then it will be a bit different story. But if you're buying it from someone else and you would do be trading from someone else's, wherever that person created the robot, then I would not recommend that. But so far, I don't really need to do that. I still enjoy the trading by myself. So maybe in the future I will do that, but for now, Emily said robot trading is very bad. Yeah, so the only exception will be if you code it, if you either code it by yourself, if you know coding, or you get someone coded for you. That will be an exception. Yes, you're right. Just use your eyes and the price action. Correct. Yeah, a lot of new traders want to get it automated, but unfortunately, it does not work that way, because it takes away your you don't need to trade, so you don't have the feelings involved in the trading. So robot does it for you. But when you come back after, let's say you let your robots trade for you on for someone else's robot trade for you, and then you're not emotional, you're not trading at that time, and you're not emotionally involved. But when you come back and you see the negative balance on your accounts, then you will be emotionally very involved. So I would personally, especially if you're a new trader, it's better to learn by yourself, to know at least what you're doing or what the robot is doing. So then you can have a look at this, like, okay, maybe you don't agree on this one, and just you need to have at least some sort of idea what you're doing in trading, and not just let the robot, especially if it's not designed by you or someone you trust very much to do all the work for you. So yeah, I got 15. Optic. Okay, we got a new person, Optic, in here. So welcome, Optic. I don't know if you are watching the YouTube live at the moment. So okay, probably call it a day. We still got 15 minutes. Yeah, but yeah, I don't see really much of a trades going on. Let's have a look at the Swiss franc Chfjpy again. I already analyzed that. Well, of course. Yeah, this is the annoying parts. Yeah, this is like the annoying part when the price does that. So for instance, like this is a very good example. So I put my stop losses at, I think it was 113.20. So the price just, obviously I knew we had this high. No, this is a 1 hour time frame. That was a 4 hourly time frame. Let's go to 4 hour time frame. So okay, we had this high in here. So when you put the stop loss in, the price just comes up and then just takes out, or at least that's where you are. That's what you feel like. So just price came up and it takes out your stop loss, and it just retraces back to your direction you want for the price to go. That's very frustrating, especially for the new traders, because I had the similar experience. you just starting to blame the markets. Yeah, the markets are against me. It's coming up, and you just saw my stop loss, and you just came there to pick my stop and then continue. Especially if it's I don't know if it's going to do it now or not. But if when the price comes out, it takes out your stop loss, and you have your whatever your target you had. For instance, for mine it was this one. So if it continues and gets to the target, so it means that the price just came up to take your stop loss out, and then just went straight to your straight to your targets. And then you start thinking, especially for the new traders, because I can relate to that the market is seeing my stop loss, so it just came out to take my stop loss, and then it went straight to my my target. But it's not as simple as it is. Market does not care about your you as an individual. Market does not care, and obviously if it was enough volume, the more likely event is there probably was loads of stop losses, not just yours but a lot of other traders. There was a lot of stop losses in there. That's why the price gravitates towards that area. So that's why it took your stop loss as well as probably a bunch of other stop losses on that one, or it might have been just a lot of different orders there. So yeah. The Laughing Monkey says, Swiss franc GPI, I traded short. Yeah, same. I traded short as well, and I already got stopped out on the Swiss franc Japanese yen, but it was only small lots. I don't know, did you take trades with me, or it was just based on your analysis? Oh, Euro Aussie starting to move down. Yeah, I traded Swiss franc Japanese yen on the short side as well, so I did not. I was thinking to wait for the UK session to open, but because it was so close to the UK session, it was just before 8 o'clock when I got triggered in, and yeah, I thought just get a small lot just in case if the price will not. But we can see that the price pushed all the way up to this 13.20 zone where my stop loss was located. So we're gonna see what it's gonna do now. I might give it another try depending what it's gonna do on this 4-hourly time frame. Maybe give it another try, but for now, just on a waiting game because it's still a choppy range and it pushed quite high. So higher than I expected it would have pushed, because I thought maybe it will come up. I don't know, come up to. Just close to this level, but it went further up, and it did take out. Yeah, it has taken out this spike high in here. This one here has taken out that spike high. So yeah, just say the one loss in terms of today, but yeah, the losses does not matter. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. I know it does not feel that way. Certainly, I also get into that when I have too many losses. It does not feel that way. The strategy I tested, it's in the one I just finished back testing. It worked out about 40% win. Was it 40 or just under 40%? I think it was 37 or 36 win rate, if you call it. So about 36% win rate, which you would say that is is terrible. You would think that okay, this 36% win rate is pretty bad. You're not gonna make money, but according to the where I tested it, and I have like 36% win rates, and more than half were losing trades according to what I tested, and I think I'm pretty decent on the back testing. I've done it really many times, and I know. So it would say that you would never make money on that, but at the net, it still end up. The net income in terms of the to combine the losing trades, the amount of losing trades, you take the amount of winning trades you have. You would say that on a 36% win rate strategy, you won't be able to make money, but that's actually not true. Yeah, you still can make. I've traded the lower the lower win rate strategies, and it's actually the good. The swing trades I do use as a swing or day trade. No, day trades. I do have the strategy which is about the same the win rate strategy. I have a few of them. I have a few the strategies I employ, and yes, one of them has the low win rate. I think it's about around the same 40% win rate, but it does make money, so it does not. But psychologically, it does not feel good, because if you take the 100 trades, that means that the 60 trades you're gonna lose on average. Obviously, it's not like the rocket science, but on average, if you take, let's say, a 40% win rate, that means the 60% you lose. So if you take the 100 trades, that means that 60 trades you're gonna lose, and 40 trades you're gonna win. Which you might think that, oh, you're not going to make money, but if your risk reward is good, you will make money. But it does not feel good, because it works out every 3 or 4 trades. Every winner, you're going to have 3 or 4 losing trades or something like that. So you need to have your risk rewards on top. So you still can make money with 36% win rate, and even 30% win rate strategy if your risk reward is good. But I will not recommend that one for the new traders. Yeah, because it will be very psychologically very difficult. Yeah, so, and then I was thinking to use that. That's the day trade. One of my day trade strategies. So I was thinking when I opened the different brokerage accounts. So I have 2 now. One is IG, and the other one is the Pepperstone. When I look at it, because it's a small account on the Pepperstone the brokerage account, and I can't really employ the same strategy, because I will be taking about 1 or 2% risk, and I can't really. I will be pushing a bit too much for the win rate. It will be too low. So that's what I'm testing. I'm working for a new strategy, and yeah, I'm going to backtest until I get the desired. Probably a bit higher, maybe 50%. I will be happy with the 50%, but I don't want anything less than that to employ on my new brokerage account. So yeah, so win rate is not a big thing. A lot of new traders go for the win rates. They want the high win rates. It's actually not good. Anything more than 70% is, you just run from that strategy. It's not good. 70% is okay, but anything, and a lot of marketing gurus, they offer a high win rate, 98% win rate strategy. It's not good. Chris, simple, really don't see nothing, don't trade easy. Yeah, it's on a waiting. All of them are on a waiting. It's coming back. Yeah, we're gonna see where it's gonna go in the next. Hopefully, on the New York session, it's gonna start moving. It's still got a couple of hours before the New York session is open, and we're gonna see what's gonna do on the New York session. Maybe it's gonna start moving or not. Yeah, guys, don't forget to smash the like if you haven't done it. Make sure to hit that like. Smashing that like, it supports my channel a lot, so I do appreciate if you do that. The like is down there somewhere. So yeah, I do appreciate for your support, guys. So probably gonna call it a day. So we are about 6 minutes before this 1.5 hours are out for this live stream. And yeah, it's nothing much going on the markets for now. It might change in the next couple of hours, so we're gonna see it, and then if I see any trading opportunities, then I will be posting on the Discord channels. Welcome. So hello, Mohammed. We have another one joined in. Yeah, so I'll be posting if I see any opportunities on the Discord channel. So let's see. I will see you in a Discord later. But okay, see you, Chris, on the Discord. So I will be here observing the charts and backtesting. So it's pretty much on my day now. Okay guys, so if you haven't liked this, smash the like, and if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. I do upload a lot of good content on the YouTube channel, so pretty much every day, Sundays, I don't upload Sundays anymore, but I do Monday to Saturday, and I do this live Forex analysis Monday to Friday, 5 days a week. We are here for 1.5 hours on the live stream, so you can interact with me on our live, as well as ask questions and request any other currency analysis. If you got something in mind, we're gonna be here on Monday to Friday on the live. And if I'm not here, then I'll be on the Discord channel, so the link's gonna be in the description if you wanna join the Discord. So everything is so all the content I put out is for free. So one thing I would ask is to like this video. It helps my channel, so I do appreciate if you do that. So, okay guys, have a safe trading, so be aware of, we are still in a choppy range, and we do have a news at 5 p.m. UK time. So, have a great day, and I will see you guys on a Discord, or I will see you guys tomorrow 8 a.m. UK time. Bye for now. And big thank you to my lovely assistant on behind the scenes. She's helping me out with your questions, and she's working very hard behind the scenes. So big thank you to her. Okay, guys, bye bye for now.